Hello my friends, welcome to this YouTube channel. Topic is the gas behavior and the gases laws. So the physical properties of gas depends on four variables. For example, pressure, volume denoted by PV, and number of moles denoted by N, and Kelvin temperature that is denoted by T. So by keeping two variables constant, and we can find out the different gas laws are known. For example, Boyle's law, here we have a variable quantities are like pressure, volume, and the remaining two quantities, that is temperature and number of moles, we will keep constant. Then in case of Charles law, we are keeping temperature and volume, they are the variable quantity, they are changing, while pressure and number of moles are the constant. Then we have a Amanton's law, here temperature and pressure, again it is a variable and constant quantities are volume and number of moles. And the last one we have Avogadro's law, where we are keeping number of moles and volume as a variable quantities, and the constant one is pressure and temperature. So this is the model for studying gas laws. So for example, you have to imagine that a non-insulated cylinder with a smoothly moving piston attached to it. So the pressure on the gas can be increased or decreased by adjusting the weight on the top of the piston. For example, if suppose you are putting more weight on the piston, so piston is going to move down, so it will increase the pressure. And if you are removing the weight from the top of the piston, and it is going to up. So let us move to the first one. We have a Boyle's law. So here we are keeping the number of moles, that is N, and temperature, that is T, of the gas sample are keeping constant, while volume and pressure, these two variables we will vary. So for example, you can check it here. So as the pressure increases, the volume of gas decreases. So in the first one we have 1 kg, in the second picture it is showing 2 kg. We are increasing the weight, and in the last one we have a 4 kg. So we are putting more pressure. When we are applying more weight, means that we are putting more pressure, and the volume of the gas gets decreases. So pressure is inversely proportional to the volume of the gas from this experiment. So in this way you can represent the graph of Boyle's law. Volume and pressure, it is inversely proportional. Pressure is increasing, volume will decrease. If volume is increased, then pressure is decreased. So one graph is V and P, V, and another one is V and 1 upon P. Yeah, so again the statement you hear, that is constant number of moles and constant temperature. So in that case we have P into V is equal to constant. So it will be, we can say that key, for example, P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2 or P3 V3, that is a constant. So we have a problem based on it. So the mathematical expression for Boyle's law is P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. So in that case we can find out V1, or we can find out V2 or P1 P2. We have to just rearrange this equation. For example, P2 is equal to P1 into V1 upon V2. We have to just rearrange. So for example, this problem, so there is a volume is given, that is 0.9 liter, pressure is 700, and final pressure is 0.3 atm. So what is the final volume in ml? So in this case we have to just check the pressure should be in same unit. For example, here pressure we have 0.3 atm and another one 700 mm of Hg. So we have to just change that in the same unit, either in mmHg or 0. or in atm, and the volume we will get in liter. So we have to find out, okay, after getting in liter we can easily convert it into ml. So see, we have another problem like same way. Here volume is given in 1.6 liter and pressure is given in torr. Again the final volume is 900 and pressure should be in mm of Hg. So again using this expression, but note it down that pressure units on both the sides should be same, or volume units on both the sides should be also the same. So this is, you have to note down and just check. The final answer will be 1280 mm of Hg. Moving to another, we have a next law, that is Charles law. So here in this case, number of moles and the pressure of the gas sample are held constant. So these two are the constant, and the volume is allowed to vary as the temperature of gas sample is vary. So volume and temperature is going to change. So you can check it here, as the temperature increases, volume of the gas also increases. So for example, in the first picture, T is equal to 200 and T is equal to 400. So as you can see, T is 200 less volume, but T is equal to 400 more volume. Yeah, so same way we can say vice versa. If temperature is decreased, volume is also going to decrease. So volume is directly proportional to the temperature. Putting some, here we have a constant number of mole and constant pressure. So temperature and volume, they are going to change, and the mathematical expression for it is V upon T is equal to constant. So we can write is here V1 upon T1 is equal to V2 upon T2 is equal to V3 upon T3 is equal to constant. So same way we have a problem based on it. So for example, we can find out anything from out of the four. We can check V1, V2 or T1, T2. For example, you can check it here. So we have to note down just one thing, that temperature and volume should be same on both the side. So and in this one also we have to just note it down, same point, and the answer will be 716 Kelvin. Now the next law, we have a Amanton's law. So in case of Amanton's law, here the number of moles and the volume of gas, N and volume, they are held constant. So pressure and temperature is going to vary in case of Amanton's law. So for example, here we have a temperature is 200 and temperature is 400, and pressure, that is weight, is put on 2 kg and 4 kg. So in the second picture I can say that temperature and pressure both is increased. So what happens to the, for example, as temperature increases, the pressure of gas also increases. You can check it here, pressure increases or temperature increases, pressure of the gas also increases, and temperature decreases, pressure of gas also decreases. So pressure of the gas is directly proportional to the temperature, and the mathematical expression we will get for Amanton's law is equal to P1 upon T1 is equal to P2 upon T2 is equal to constant. So we have constant number of moles and constant volume, but pressure and temperature is going to vary. So you can, these are the, you can find out either P1, P2 or T1, T2. You have to just rearrange the equation, and we have a problem then based on it. Just both the side pressure and temperature units should be same. So here we have a final answer is 2216 Kelvin. Now moving to next one, we have a Avogadro's law. So in this case, pressure and temperature, so P and T of the gas sample is held constant. The volume is allowed to vary as number of moles. So volume and then small n number of moles is going to change. So for example here, so as the number of mole of gas increases, volume of the gas also increases, and similarly number of mole of gas is decreases, the volume of gas also decreases. So volume of the gas is directly proportional to the number of moles of the gas. So if you are increasing the number of mole, volume is also going to increase. So at constant pressure and constant temperature, gas volume is divided by its number of moles. So we have the expression, that is V upon N is equal to constant. So we can write V1 upon N1 is equal to V2 upon N2 is constant. Now we have a problem based on it, Avogadro's law, that these are the expression we can just interchange and we can find anything like V1 N1 or V2 N2. So we have again problem based on Avogadro's law, that is same point again. And the next we have the next law, that is combined gas law. So here we are just combining all the laws and we are getting the one equation, that is PV upon T is equal to constant. So from the Boyle's law, from the Charles law and from the Amanton's law, so combining all these law, we are getting PV upon T is equal to constant, and it can be write it as a P1 V1 T1 is equal to P2 V2 upon T2. So we have again problem will become based on combined gas law. So we have to remember here the equation, that is P1 V1 upon T1 is equal to P2 V2 upon T2. Yes. So we have a problem based on it. So pressure, volume and temperature, their unit should be same on both the side. And the last one we have the ideal gas law, that is PV is equal to nRT. So all four variables PV and NT can be combined into a single mathematical expression and we call it as ideal gas law. So expression is PV is equal to nRT. So here we have the R, that is we have a gas constant, R is called as. So from the ideal gas law, R is equal to PV upon NT, and unit of R, so its a value is 0.0821. We have a pressure, we have a number of we can say number of mole, then volume, and we have a temperature. So using all these things we can calculate value of R, that is 0.0821 liter at per LATM atmospheric pressure per Kelvin per mole. Yeah, and then we have a problem based on ideal gas law, PV is equal to nRT. So we have to just use the equation and we can find out these things. And you can check it here. We can also, by applying this ideal gas equation, we can find out the density of the gas. So PV is equal to nRT. So by rearranging it, I can say that N upon V is equal to P upon RT by rearranging this equation. So multiplying both the side by molecular weight M. So we will get NmV is equal to Pm upon RT. So number of mole is equal to nothing but that is mass is equal to number of mole into molecular weight. So we are getting M. So instead of N into M, I can write small m, and small m upon V, that is mass upon volume, is equal to density. So density is equal to nothing but the P multiplied by M divided by RT. So we can, with the help of this ideal gas equation, I can also find out the density of the gas. So You can see this is the final equation. D is equal to m upon v, it's equal to p into m upon r into t. So m is nothing but your molecular weight, and r and t are the, r is also a gaseous gas constant, T is the absolute temperature. Yes, so thank you so much. Here we have a problem based on it. We have to find out the density of methane gas.